Sup goats, it's JOAT, and welcome back to a new live reaction and review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Crimson EP by Primal Rights. So, Primal Rights is back after, has it been 4 months since he dropped the breakout EP on Echoes Collective? This looks like a self-release, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, if y'all have never heard the name Primal Rights before, not only is he a producer, but he's also an acquaintance of mine, does reaction and review videos as well up on his channel, which I will also link with his socials in the description. Yeah, I'll just put up a couple of my favorite moments from his vids real quick.
Let's go!
That's what I'm looking for! Oh!
Yeah, so now y'all know what he's all about. Definitely the most energetic dubstep reviewer out there. But yeah, this vid is about his music. 7 tunes on this project, and apparently these 7 songs are very dear to him. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this project. The formation of potential magic. Okay, I'm not huge on the melodicity. Yeah, the chord progressions don't really sound coherent to my ears, but I do like the vibe it's creating. Really lightweight and spacey. Nice piano, little fluttery bits. On the field recording shit, obviously love that. Gives the whole tune a sense of familiarity. I think I heard a vocal in the back. Yeah, there it is. Really faint, really in the back of the mix. I like that. I like those vocals. That was it. Okay, so, don't get me wrong. I love the aesthetic. I love the vibe. But like I said, I wasn't too crazy about the chord progressions and melodicity. But I did like the lack of tempo within this track. It really makes for an ambient feel. But yeah, overall it seemed kind of aimless. I guess it was his intention to make the tune sound aimless because it's like an ambient number, something to open up the project. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting listen, and it has something going for it. Unique as well. All the background touches that flicker in every so often were really cool. So yeah, that was that. Let's get to Axel. Like the Eastern feel to the instruments. This is a triplet tune, I think. It's time signature is in 3/4, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. Like those pattering percussion sounds he put in. Melodicity is much better here, in my opinion. It's choppy and stuttery, but still gorgeous at its core, you know? Really brings out that emotion. Oh, those arps he put in between. Solid. That was cool. The motif did not do much for what it's worth, but the few sounds he put in to incorporate variation as the drop went on were enough. But I still do hope that the second drop develops in a slightly more unexpected way. That's what I was looking for. Straight up more Kismet vibes. That's good. The glitchiness. The crunchiness of all that going on. That's exactly what I was looking for when I meant unexpected. Like, at first listen, you'd think this is more minimal, but it isn't. It really isn't. It's more textured, more layered, more ornate, more intricate, more everything. That was a great drop. It was. Really nice flute, too. Yeah. Huge more Kismet vibes with that second drop. That like glitchy, crunchy percussion doing its thing. More in the stereo field, as well as the bass line just humming down below, not doing too much. At least sonically, it didn't sound like the bass line was doing that much, but it didn't need to. That kept the tune, kept its structure simple at its core, but then he just does so much up top. With the melodicity, again, with that, like, those percussion sounds, whatever that is, the perks, Foleys, yeah, just so much texture, watery as well at points, squelchy. Ugh, very good drop. Very good drop. I like that tune. That made the whole tune for me. First drop was solid. The second drop, all right, let's get to Home. Okay, so I finally understand the vibe he's going for. I should have looked at the album cover, EP cover. It's definitely Eastern, East Asian. Okay, so it started out sort of hazy, but then the reverb just gets cut out with this plinkiness. The vocal chops. There was like this this acapella being chopped up, a more melodic acapella, and then the like that contrast is really enticing to me. And of course everything in the front too. There's so much texture packed into every single beat. This is almost jump up. Or halftime. That was jump up because the snares were closer together. They hit on every beat. It's a melodic lo-fi jump up. He just created a whole subgenre. Yeah, it's just like low-key and kept to itself. Definitely isn't as out there as Axel was, but the texture is still there. And it brims with so much emotion and potency and flavor, character, everything. And the outro expansion too, damn. Okay, yeah, yet another very good song. The amount of attention to detail is just, it's crazy to me. Yeah, let's get to Springlight. Not as much going on here, more simple and straightforward. But again, it brings out the beauty. I mean, yeah, I'm getting some Leatrix vibes. The sound design is extremely soothing. Like, there's nothing sharp or brittle or rough about it. It's just so smooth and soft. The percussion and bass lines are a different story, but I appreciate that contrast. Melodicity it may have been my favorite so far, actually. Those little glitchy, twisting sounds he puts in every so often, he's done that. My bad for comparing these tracks to each other, but it sort of helps me differentiate them, if that makes sense. The vocal chopping is so on point. Wow, it does more than you'd think. This is so cute, bro. He's kind of jumpy and bouncy here too, but still so weightless. Like, I just imagine like a dude just jumping on clouds while listening to this. That was so pretty. Not sure which one to pick as a favorite yet. So far this EP is so much better than the Breakout EP. The Breakout EP was cool, but it seemed a bit typical at first, you know? But this is just, is heartfelt. And obviously you can hear the influence that Primal takes from certain producers, but it just feels much more original. Again, I feel like because it comes from a personal place. I find his more tonal, melodic stuff to be better than his heavy stuff. Like my favorites off of that last EP were Dial It and Muscle Memory with Safi, which also, they weren't melodic, but they were tonal, you know? I feel like he does those the best. Yeah. Dawning of New Magic. By the way, Springlight probably was wasn't my favorite? I don't know. It didn't have me like head bobbing as much because I really felt it. So. Porter Robinson vibes. I love that pad. See, this is much more minimal than the formation of Potential Magic, but it feels more purposeful and sonically, musically coherent to me. The bell tolling. Why does that fit so well? I'm not sure how to feel about that last like sputtering out of the pads. It did sound a bit forced, but let me push that little unnecessary criticism to the side. That was a gorgeous track. That was a great ambient tune. Yeah, again, just the soundscape he creates, how vast it is, yet so just heavenly. It's just peaceful. What else is there to say? So we get to the title track now, Crimson. The way that bass like goes all the way up, the way it pitches. That lottery sound. Every single beat, he adds a different glitchy sounding, warbly like bit. Every single beat. The hi-hat placements feel so effortless. Like, for example, I have a hard time when it comes to hi-hats, but these just fit perfectly. Like, they have to match the groove of the song, and it's more difficult than y'all think. Most people just go in the lazy-ass, simple direction, but the way he put those in. Well, it's not lazy, but y'all get what I mean. It's objectively the best sound design so far in Drop as a whole. It isn't 100% for me, mainly because of sound design almost sounds like a cry, like a human wail cry for help almost, which I really adore about it, but something still seemed off for me with those synths. Huh. Yeah, this one just had me dead in my tracks. I don't know if there's much to say about it. Fully fleshed out. I guess objectively it is the best one of these 6 that I've gone through so far. Probably gonna grow on me more than it just did. Yeah, but it's so well produced. Like basically all the rest of these songs. The chopping of samples is what carries this tune specifically too, like so much more than the rest. I don't think the sound design was that stand out like within like the rest of the sounds in the first drop of this tune, but second drop the sound design really made itself noticeable, you know? Yeah, the sound design sort of hides behind all the samples going on in this first drop. It's not a mixed thing, it's more a sonic thing. Like without those samples, it'd just be there, just bare and naked. Those second drop synths didn't need much to support them. Definitely the most unique and the most experimental as well. That's gonna grow on me more, like I said. I didn't enjoy it as much as Axel and Home, I'd say. But that's probably gonna change. Yeah. Final track.
When the breath is unsteady,
Anemo.
all is unsteady. When the breath is still,
That like dissonant twang. I'm guessing this is like garage. I like the ambient section more, but this is also very mesmerizing. What an intro. Ugh, I feel like that tune just sapped the energy out of me. I could easily just put this on if I want to go to sleep. This might help me go to sleep. I might try that out. And not because it's boring, because it's because again, it's so fucking comforting and calm. Nothing in the mix really snaps you out of that like haze that the tune creates. I mean, that dissonant twang was in there from time to time, but that didn't really deter me from really getting into that ambience and that soundscape. Yeah, it's just not a single sound did not sit right with me. Everything worked so well. Everything had its place, even the twang, even that. Yeah, I mean, that was the EP. I'm calm as a motherfucker. Obviously, some parts don't work for me as much as others do, but objectively, we got something special here for sure. And this is much better than the Breakout EP. This EP has its theme running through it, very obviously. Breakout EP was more or less, there was some heavy tunes on display, some computerized, glitchy, UK-like songs, and some that were just straight up him. But this project is much more powerful because, again, of its emotion. And he's saying something about improving his vocals, so I'm assuming he did some vocal work on this EP as well. Probably in Anemo. Which brings me to the point. I did like the vocals and what they did. They were also very, very fucking soothing. They did seem a bit like throaty, raspy, I want to say. I don't know if that was because of the mix too. Maybe he cut out a little too much low end. But yeah, minor criticism about that. The production was very good. So yeah. I'm just in a daze. I can't really review in this fucking I think I've said what I wanted to say. This has been your boy Joe. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to support Primal's EP and his YouTube channel if you're looking for some other dubstep content. Drop your opinions in the comment section below. What did y'all think of this EP? What was your favorite track, your least favorite track? My favorite, I'm gonna have to go back. I mean, when tunes are that well produced and are all similar to each other in a way, but also contrast each other, I always have to go back. My least favorite is the intro, The Formation of Potential Magic, again for its melodicity, which is more or less a subjective thing, so I'm not going to take away from it. But yeah, make sure to join my Discord server. Link is at the top of the description, as well as follow my socials at the bottom of the description, especially my Twitter. We're trying to get to 400 followers by the end of July, so if we can make that happen, please. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video.